Hey everybody, Dr. JP Guidry here. I want to talk a little bit about strength and conditioning for the sport of soccer. So a little bit about myself. I'm a doctor of physical therapy, strength and conditioning coach. I've been one for almost 18 years now. And the reality is the strength and conditioning for soccer isn't all that different from a lot of other, especially court and field sports. But there are some things specific to the sport of soccer we want to focus on and want to talk about today. What that looks like in my group training. So the number one thing we're going to work on is strength. Right, that's the basis of everything else we're going to do. We want to build that base up. We want to learn how to do the lifts properly. So, your typical lower body lifts, squats, lunges, step ups, deadlift movements. We want to learn how to safely perform these because at every level, these are going to be the basis of any good strength and conditioning program. So we want to learn how to do them properly, do them safely, and get strong in them. Upper body, things like push-ups, presses, shoulder presses, pull-ups, pull-downs, rows. Again, the staple of upper body strength. Soccer obviously is seen as lower body dominant, but there's a lot of contact. Upper body strength does help in our sprint speed and things like that, and obviously our ability to win a ball in close quarters or when battling another player. And then that just kind of core strength too. Again, that just kind of ties everything together. So basic movements, planks, side planks, bridges, as well as loading our core, rotating, bending, side bending, extending, getting strong through those movements. And again, learning how to perform all these lifts and movements safely, getting really, really strong in these. The second benefit of all this, and you may or may not be aware, but ACL tears is fairly prevalent in soccer, especially in female soccer. I think the number is somewhere around 30%. So a big part of what we're doing is ACL tear prevention, right? We can't totally eliminate the chance of that happening, but we can significantly reduce that, and getting strong is a big part of that, as well as analyzing movement, jumping and landing, looking at knee valgus, which is the knee kind of caving in when we're running, jumping, landing, sprinting, fixing those things, but still the basis of that is going to be getting really strong. Secondly, soccer is a sport played in acceleration, deceleration, change of direction, and sprinting. Okay, usually we're jogging, walking, and going into a sprint. We're changing directions. We're having to slow, stop, speed up. So those are the things we want to train. Again, strength is going to be the basis of this, but we're going to do sprint work. The best way to get better at sprinting is to sprint. We're going to work on that acceleration piece. So how quickly can we get started? Can we initiate that sprint, initiate that speed? And some change of direction drills as well. How quickly can we move forward, backward, side to side, changing that direction, turning, pivoting, that type of stuff. Putting our foot in the ground and changing that direction with more force, which is strength, and quickly, which is speed. So those are going to be the basis of my training. So a lot of gym work, a lot of strength work, a lot of short space agility and speed work, and then some sprint work, more outside sprint work, 5-10 yard sprints, again, working on improving that. So if you have any questions about that or interested, again, I'm offering some training groups Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m., as well as we'll make myself available on Saturdays or Sundays, depending on my schedule, my kid's schedule. But if you want to know more about it, you can reach out to me, John Paul, that's JOHNPAUL, at Guidry, GUIDRYPT.com, or by phone, area code 337-274-3639. Thank you.